Hi everybody, I'm sitting here at the ECETI Ranch with Shannon Leischner. Now Shannon has her Theta Healing series coming up. That's what dates are those?
August 10th to the 13th. It's actually a certification series.
That's a certification series, very cool.
Yes,
so it's gonna be broken down into different workshops. Is that how that's gonna work?
It's going to be 4 intense days of healing and life-changing activities, and then we're going to end it with the medicine wheel on Sunday.
Nice. Now when you do the Theta, can you give us like a little bit of a breakdown as to exactly what the Theta healing consists of, how it can be beneficial to people that are attending, and taking it to the next level from there? Where do you go from there?
Well, Theta healing actually is Theta in itself is a brainwave. And a lot of the times, because we're constantly in reaction mode, we are in a beta brainwave. And a beta brainwave actually starts to deteriorate the body because we are in constant reaction mode. We are in stress mode. We are going, and we don't seem to ever stop. Theta actually trains your mind and your brain to live in a theta state, which is actually half the cycles per second that beta would be. And theta is the most powerful mind state that we can be in besides delta. And the mind state there is we create healing. It's almost like when we're asleep. So if you're asleep, your body's rejuvenating, it's healing itself. But we can be in that mindset and that cycles per second while still being awake. And so our body is in constant healing, but it is also in the highest manifestation rate and the highest creativity rate. I have actually been in theta state for several years now, and I notice that the little things don't even bother me anymore. And the stuff that I would normally have to go in and heal are not even a problem anymore. So even the most annoying people become kind of like a little fly that's flying around. Yeah, you just brush them right off. And our body reacts to stress. The cortisol levels go higher. But when you're in theta state, you're not even producing cortisol because there is no stress. And so that's part of the brain state. But when you go into theta healing, you're actually tapping into the universal knowledge and the universal energy and co-creating and working with the universe to create the change in the highest and best good.
You know, it really, as you were describing that, it really gave me a parallel or an understanding that it's like, this is more of a natural state of being for us.
Yes.
And whenever we're in a natural state of creativity and flow and creation, we're always much happier.
Yes.
And we tend to take a lot of our personal issues or just mundane, everyday stress, and we allow that to focus, or we allow ourselves to focus on these particular things that may irritate us. And it really does prevent us from being creative in other aspects of our life. So this type of training and certification that you're offering here, I find it really important to a lot of people on a lot of different levels. Like for myself, anything that I can do to keep myself in a more of a natural creative flow and keep my, and again, holding that light, rather than allow ourselves, because we're generating energy no matter what we're doing, and if we're aware of the fact that we're generating that energy and that we want to hold those particular frequencies, that's where you come in.
Exactly. They call our life the hamster wheel of life, right? And so if you're in beta mode, you're in that hamster wheel. You're in the constant reactionary mode. And like you said, we're constantly manifesting, we're constantly creating, and we're constantly in that energy of life. And when we're in the beta mode, we're creating things that we may not want to be creating. I always say your thoughts, words, and actions create your reality. If you're in the beta mode, you're creating the same stresses over and over and over again. So might as well jump onto the theta hamster wheel and at least create a little bit of peace in your life.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
So if somebody's coming into your course for the first time, what can they expect?
First of all, they can expect a life-changing event because what happens is we spend 4 days of healing. It's 4 days of learning, how our body works, learning how the energy works, and learning how to move energy. And when you move energy, it is almost like a ripple effect in your entire life. You start to clean out all of those corners that we haven't looked at for so long. But they can expect camaraderie, especially here in ECETI. I mean, camaraderie is just number one. But the funny thing is, I don't plan any classes. I never do, because I always let the divine energy come in. So whatever it is they need in the class, they're gonna get.
Right.
And so I think the biggest thing is they can expect a lot of fun, a lot of high energy. I don't like to sit for a very long time, so we'll have a little bit of time of sitting, and then we're out taking field trips and doing wonderful things.
That would be me.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest thing is they can expect change.
Nice.
Yes.
Now, for the people that are advanced and they understand, like we'll start from the folks that are not familiar with the Theta healing at all, and the different formats or whatever you want to call them, and then we start to talk about the people that are familiar with it and the more advanced individuals. What can they expect from it?
Well, I'm known as a spiritual catalyst, and so what that means is that I awaken parts of people that might be a little bit of asleep, or they might have a little bit of a grogginess over them. And so for those who are already awake and who are already expanding and who already have a lot of knowledge, I help them just a little bit more. So I push them to the limits. Each class, even for beginners or for advanced people, I push the limits. And so if I notice there's a group of advanced people who really kind of know their stuff, I'm going to push their limits. I'm going to push them to the next level, because when you push yourself, you really begin to develop, and you really begin to open up those areas that may have a few cobwebs in them.
Okay, so what you're saying is there's a dynamic there that it really doesn't matter where you are in your journey. You can benefit from your courses simply by attending, because it's and we talk about this a lot here: divine timing, just all in the divine design, and very much, well, most of us that live here at the ranch just live that way.
Yes.
And I think that's kind of a core message to many of the workshops and the practitioners that we have, including yourself. So when I started hearing about your course and the different aspects of it and the different benefits of it, it lit up a lot of questions for me, but it also provided the answers at the same time. Yes. So I just think it's something really special. And we have such a diverse group of practitioners this year, and we're really hitting on all cylinders. I mean, we've really, this particular season, we've all really dedicated intensely towards, going to the next level here at the ranch. And having you up here for this is going to be just another rung on the ladder.
Yes.
And we're really excited. So can you repeat the dates that you're going to have?
Before that, I wanted to let you know that we're doing the beginning course now, so the beginning certification now.
Okay.
And then in November, we're going to actually do the advanced course. So we're doing both levels. So we are really amping it up. So
okay, so talk about that for just a second. So the beginning course, how do people get involved? Where do they go to register? All that type of thing.
Well, they go to the ECETI website. The registration is open. And so you would do that, but you can just plan on being here August 10th to the 13th. Be present, and that's all we need is for you to be here and be present. I can't remember at this moment, forgive me, but I can't remember the website name at this very second. It's what they call it, divine
ECETI Events.
ECETI Events.
Yes.
.org. .com. Excuse me. ECETIEvents.com. And everything's on there, so you'll definitely want to register beforehand.
Yes.
Sign up, and you might want to look into, if you're staying for the weekend, sign up for your meals and everything about the same time. The best thing to do is just to go through the website. Try not to call unless it's absolutely necessary, because our office staff is completely overworked. But
if they have any questions, I've had other people already. You can message me on Facebook, Shannon Leischner. Or you can even email me, shannonleischner@yahoo.com. So you can definitely contact me and ask questions. I've had several people ask me questions already, so if you have any questions, please contact me. I don't know how reception is up here, but I definitely will get to the emails and to the messages on Facebook.
Very cool. Very excited. So come on up in August. There's a lot of other things going, but the Theta Healing classes and certification, that's going to be something very, very special.
Oh yes.
Looking forward to this one, Shannon. It's just around the corner too.
Just around the corner, yes.
So and then we have a lot of other things we will be posting shortly, so keep tuned, guys. Thanks for